Hi guys, right, welcome back. Okay, bowling today. We're going bowling.
Yeah, see you guys.
Right, okay, this is heavy. This is a heavy bowling ball, it must say. I don't know what weight it is. I've looked all over. It doesn't say the weight on it. It's DCH 7005, so I don't know whether that means anyone or anyone knows what that means. Right, so I'm going to turn this. So, like I said before, I'm using my step centres. Okay, this is my cone one, and I'm actually going to put that in the thumb hole, like so. I'm going to drive it through friction at first till I get on chuck. And this, I've put a tiny little 16mm. It's only about 2mm or 2.5mm deep. Okay, that's just going to sit over this step centre. So I know it's safe. This weighs a lot, this ball, and I'm really not messing about with it. Okay, so that's there. I'm locked off. I'm between centres. I'm just putting a bit of that for. It's got to be a friction drive. Okay, so if it does slip, then it'll just spin on there, and I can just give it another little tighten. But that is it basically. Okay. I'm going to put a tenon on the bottom, which is going to stay on it and be my foot at the end, the foot of the bowl. For me, because of the patterning on it, the way it looks, I'm going to do it like a Halloween bowl, you know, that you can put the sweets in for Halloween, stuff like that. So I'm going to, the way I've sent it, the holes, the finger holes are here, over this part. So I'm going to be parting that bit off, and then I'll hollow it out from that. Okay. So we'll just see how it goes. I'm going to take a few light cuts over it because it just needs a bit of a clean up, because obviously it's got marks, it's got paint on it there where it's got writing on it, mud ball it says, so I don't know. So we'll just see what happens when we start on it. Okay, and obviously I'm just going to be using carbide on this. That's all I'm going to be using. So I'm going to take a few light cuts and see what happens really. I'll turn my low speed right down and start that up and see, because like I said, this has got a lot of weight to it. Right, yeah, once I get it parted and I get things all in line, then I'll be able to get the speed up a bit more on it, so it'll be all right. I'll turn it at whatever I feel is going to be right to turn it at. Okay, so stop it for a minute. I will just turn it what I feel comfortable doing. I'm not giving any speeds out for people to turn these things at. It's the first, I've never turned a bowling ball. I've never really had the inkling or the thought to turn a bowling ball. I mean, what idiot wants to turn a ball? It's already, look, I've made a ball. There you go. What idiot wants to turn a bowling ball? Someone took a long time to get that perfectly round like that. So,
Perfect sphere.
this idiot, I suppose, I'm going to turn one. Right, okay. But I do want it known that if anything does go wrong, this is all Alan Russell's fault. He sent me this ball. This is totally his fault. This is on him. Right. Okay, guys, let's see what happens, shall we?
Just put this in position.
Right, what am I going to start with? So I'm just going to start with my standard 12mm round chisels. Is all I'm going to start with. I'm just going to make a few light cuts. I'm basically just slightly above centre. I'm set at. Okay, I tend to work above centre. Right, okay, let me have a little, see what happens. Right, it's a little bit out of round, so I'm going to get a bit of a bounce at first. That sounds a little bit chippy there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely sounds a little bit like this. A little bit chippy it sounds. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, look. Oh yes, that does chip out nicely, doesn't it? Look at that. Right, okay, let me bring this round. I think I'm going to have to... Let's see if I can come this way. That's a bit better, I think. Yeah, that's better. Right, I've got to get a little bit more speed on it, I think. I think that's the trouble. I've got to stop myself from getting any bounce, that's the trouble. Be alright once I get it all in round. I ain't got to worry about that topic, 'cause that's where the holes are. I'm parting that off. That's chipping a bit there, isn't it?
Yeah.
You can hear it, can't you? We'll through it in a minute. There we go. Because it's out of round, that's why it's chipping.
That's what Alan wanted to see, was all the mess.
Don't chipping where it's bouncing, where it's out of round. Get a little bit more speed on it. Going to be a slow job to do. a slow job to do this. If I rush it, it's just going to take chunks out of it. Right, okay, it's getting there. I'm getting smoother cuts, I can hear the difference on it. Still got a bit in that middle there, and I've got a bit there. And of course here. That's going to be just until I get it to round. Really, you can tell the difference, you can hear it as soon as you've got it right. So I want to sort out where this foot's going to go. Now I've got this set for my 4-inch jaws. Going to go about there. So now, can I do this with a square carbide chisel? I don't know. Well, yeah, it seems to be. I don't know how deep I can go in on it before I lose the resin bit. Not see nothing. Right. Let's see what I've got as a dovetail on that. Yeah, it looks alright. So that's cleaning up there. I've got a couple of chips there and there, but they're going to come out. It's not round here yet. I've still got that. No, I don't know how far that prints in that gnome. That looks like it goes in quite a way. And that ain't gone yet. That might be in quite deep on that. I don't know. To see how it goes, I need a little bit more dovetail on that. Because I want to make sure I'm holding this. Okay. Right, that seems to have that. That should be alright. I've just got to get this cleaned up a bit. To hear the noise stop, I know I've got it. I've got that little bit there. I can't seem to. Yeah, got that bit. Get this bit and it'll be alright. Right, now I'm doing it.
Seems to like it going that way round instead of.
It is on this bottom bit. Yeah, that's smoother now. Right, that's alright there. Well, it's a really hard resin. It's obviously it's got to be because it's a bowling ball, isn't it? It's not like normal resin would dent if you used it as a bowling ball. Don't know what type of resin it is they use. Right, that's all coming all right there. Right, that's all nice and smooth. Right, let's get this top bit done now. Oh, it's a bloody mess, isn't it? A few lines there, but we will get them out. We'll have a look to see if that writing's going. I don't know. No, it's not going. It's writing deep.
So it's very deep.
Oh, that's just starting to go there. I don't know how deep I want to take it because obviously I don't want to go a bit more, but
Don't lose too much of the.
well, when you look at the end, you've only got about probably about 8 mil of actual resin, I think, over whatever's on the inside. Go a bit deeper. I've got it nice and round here now, so we're all right. See, it'll only chip when it's out of round. Apart from that bit there. And I think that's where the paint is.
Yeah.
Right, let me have a look to see if the paint's gone. No, it's still there. It's just starting to go, I think.
Look at the other one.
No, that one's still there as well. We've got quite a bit of chip out there at the moment on that. Okay, let's go again. I've got to get rid of, I don't know how deep that goes. I thought that was just a paint on the surface. but it's not. I'm just going to go on to an AU cutter for a minute and see how that does. And it still tips out at that point. Must be softer there. Must be softer there or something. You're right.
No, it's tipping in.
It's alright, because if need be, I can go over to a negative rate. At the moment, I just want to see how deep that paint goes. It's still there. That one's nearly gone. It's still there. Alright, let's try a negative rate cut and see what that does. See if a negative rate will help. I'm not better centre. Well, I can't see it anymore. I can't see it anymore, look. Oh my God. The old negative rate's working well. Still rolling it over slightly, but it's just a bit less aggressive. Not chipping it out so much there. So there you go, guys, the negative rake is working really well on this.
Well, that could be your Halloween costume for next week.
Well, it could be.
Like a ghostly spirit.
Well, now I really can't see anything. No noise there now, it's silent, so that's good. I'll definitely say on this outside, guys, a negative rake cutter. The negative rake is the way to go on this one. That's the standard. There it is. As you know, I don't normally bother with them, but yeah, it's working on this. I think with having the slower speed is the problem. I'll get it turned round in a bit and I'll be able to turn the speed up a bit. There's still here a little bit there. I'm wondering whether that paint's still there. Yeah, it is, look. How deep am I? I'm going to have to go really deep for that, get rid of that. Look, I've got a bit of pink there as well. I can't get rid of it. Ah, I didn't want to have to go that deep on it, on the outside. Sorry guys, it's taking so long. It's just I don't want to remove any more than I have to. It's still there, look.
Maybe it's in very deep then.
No, some of it's missing.
Alright.
The pink one's virtually gone. There's holes there. It's actually got holes in it. Oh well, let's go again. See when it's gone. Right, let's have a look, see if it's gone. No. It must go in quite deep, mustn't it?
Yeah.
On that.
What about the other one still there as well?
The pink one's gone. It's just this blue one here. This face bit. I'm just trying to get it nice and clean now, and then if that's still there, it's still there.
Otherwise you're going to lose too much of it.
have a look. Let's see. It's still got some there, so I'm going to end up taking loads away if I have to carry on. So, right. Right, well I'm going to turn it round anyway and put it on the truck because it might go slightly off when it goes round anyway. With the tenon, I don't know. Oh, look at this. Thank you, Alan. Right, okay, I'm going to turn this around and get it on the chuck. Let me just quickly rid of some of this thing. There we go. Alright, okay, I've got my tenon there, so it should go alright. See what it's like when I part it off, what that inside stuff's like.
Mm.
Oh well, that's alright, we seem to be centre. Alright, okay. That seems to be good. We've got, I can tighten a little bit extra because it's not wood. I'm not going to damage the wood, but I don't want to damage that neither. Right, okay. So that seems to have stayed round anyway. So that should be alright. And I'm going to be parting just there, see? So that's going to be right where that is. Get a dark mark there if I can. Not that I'm going to see it, am I? I don't know, I might do. No. I think it's there. Yeah, just about there. That will do it. I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to clean a bit more of this up. I'm going to just get a line for the parting on it. I don't know what it's going to be parting like. I ain't got a clue. I'll go for a thicker parting tool, I think, at first. No matter where I go, it still bloody gets me. I can't see a thing. Still ribbons coming out. I don't know what this stuff is, guys. Sorry?
Coming out white now, that one.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. Right, okay, well, smells as well.
Oh, yeah.
Right, let me get some more cuts around here first with this negative rate before I part that off. That feels better now. Right, that's better. We're getting nice and smooth now. Right, okay, that's that. I just want to get rid of this stuff now. This top, really. Got to take your time with it because it's like comes out ribbons then crashes as powder, so I don't know what that. Yeah, horrible stuff. Getting there, slowly but surely. I'm getting down to the center. I don't know whether I can saw through that or not. I don't know. It would help if I could see it. Got the holes in there, so I don't know what that saw's like. That stuff. I think the sawing all right. Yep.
You heard it.
Could have sawed it quick up. There we go. Right. Okay. Let's take this away for a second. Right. There we go. That's what we got inside. Look at that. Now I can see how thick this is. Anyway, but I want to try and get all that white gone.
Yeah.
It looks fairly even anyway, so yeah, okay. I don't know what that's going to hollow like. We'll see.
We'll see.
But I'm just gonna carry on with a few cuts up here. What I can do is I can still put my centre up for a minute, and I'll just want to check this. I've got cough. You feel this heat from this stuff as well when it's all round you. I don't like all that white powdery crap. I might hoover some of that away for a second. Guys, as I say, I don't know what this is. I didn't really look into it, but if you're concerned, just check what it is that's in your, you can find out. Just check what's inside your balls before you start.
Check what's inside your balls.
I've watched a few people turn them and they all seem to be about the same inside. And they have said as well that it tends to smell a bit, the stuff that comes out. But it don't smell, it's like, it's a plasticky sort of smell, isn't it?
Yeah.
Let's just get rid of some of this stuff. It's getting everywhere.
Yeah.
All over me. Right, okay.
I think we should do this as one long video.
Yeah, I think this is going to be 2 videos, this.
Do you reckon?
What, do you think one long?
One long video.
Oh, I don't know.
Because we're already 44 minutes in.
Right, now it's where this blue is. It's nearly gone, this blue. I've got a few bits left. I think I'm going to carry on until I get rid of it. Okay. I'd like the blue gone. It just means it'll be a thin bowl.
So we're getting more sweets in there.
I'm back on the standard cutter at the moment. This isn't the negative rate. I must say the negative rate's good, it done well. It does do good, I must admit, they are alright. But I do like the standard cutter. And I found once it's actually got dead round, because obviously when I did it, it wasn't dead round, so. But once it's dead round, it takes a bounce out. Then the standard cutter's alright, no chipping. But I can seem to get a smoother cut with it. More even cut, no lines, no ridges. You turn the speed up a bit more now because I've reduced some of the weight of it.
People are going to start saying because they didn't get any strikes in, that's why, because the bowling ball went round. It went round going down the alley.
Probably, that's why they got rid of it. That's why Alan gave it to me, wasn't it? No good.
It's no good, it wasn't getting the strike.
It went round. No, it was round, but it was just, yeah. Right, let's see if that's got in a second. The thing is, you can only take shallow cuts because if you go too deep, you're going to chip it. Now, it's still got bits there. It's a real shame, that.
You can see how thick it is though.
I'd really like to get rid of that.
Yeah.
Really would. Right, got a beautiful cut there. Slight bump there. Get that bump out of the way. We're right down here. And a little bit just here. Round a bit. And obviously I'm going to round this because I reckon that's going to be a sharp edge on that. Use a negative brake for that. That's it, I want to just round that edge because I reckon that would be very sharp. Right, and then we will be coming round here. I don't know what this stuff's going to follow like. Doesn't seem too bad actually. Right, I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to get some I'm not going to sand any of the outside yet. I'm going to start getting some of this inside followed first. So right, I'm not going to need the detail chisel, so I'll get that out of my way. I don't think I'm going to want the square chisel at the moment. Negative rake, I don't think I'm going to need that. I won't need the parting tool. Right, okay, so I've got a 12mm round. I think I'm probably going to be using a 9mm on this to hollow it. I think, but we'll see. Right, let's see how that's all. Right, okay, it seems to be safe. I've got it. It's not so bad now because I'm going to be sanding this end, so if it comes off, it'll go down there anyway. And the weight of it, it will definitely go downwards, it won't come up. I want to start getting some of it hollowed out and see what it's like inside. Yeah, I think I'm going to go for a 9mm. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my 9mm, my deep follower on my 16mm bar. It's going to give me a nice bit of stability. It's a nice chisel to use. Well, I'm thinking I might actually be able to use the square chisel on this. Let's see. That might make it a bit quicker. We'll see how it goes. Just take a gentle cut. Look at all this. Yeah, it's my 9mm on a 16mm round bar. Lovely heavy chisel, this one. It's the 9mm deep hollower. Well, I'm going to put a light on because I want to see everything that's going on. So, oh, get my light. My Lidl, $7.99. Alright, there we go, guys. Now you can see. Hopefully that's better for you. Horrible, wasn't it? All powder.
Almost like cement, isn't it?
Yeah. It's just slow going, clearing it all. Sorry, was I getting you?
Yeah.
Don't know what this stuff is, but it's probably easier to get a finish on this than it is on the resin. Alright, so I'll go back to the square, get this edge down a bit. You hear a slight vibration when it's near the edge though, so it's not so bad as I get more out of it. This stuff feels like it's a bit of an abrasive as well. Sorry darling, is that on you? So what I might try and do is get these getting hot as well. I might try and get the dust extractor on to grab some of it if I can. Get this down there. Unless I can have that around a bit, I'll try and do. And move some stuff about a little bit. Right. Just got to move this about. Oh. Move this round here like that. Sorry if it's blocking your views a little bit, guys, but I really want to sort of try and catch some of this if I can. I'm going to go to slightly bigger chisel, I think. I'm going to go into the 15mm. It's a long process, isn't it? Oh, look at this stuff. This is really powder. I don't like this stuff. How long have I been going on this?
Hour and 6. Seeing the resident now, isn't it?
Well, that's what I'm hoping to get through. I hope who Alan got his ball off of wasn't a drug smuggler. Doesn't. Bit of white powder. Closer to the edge, it gets really powdery, doesn't it? So I'm just gonna. Can you see all right?
Yeah.
It's still got a lot to hollow yet. Oh, I've got a long way to go yet. Bloody hell. I think this is going to have to be a two-parter. No one's going to want to watch this all this time.
Now I'm solving now.
Right, well, I think we might have to call this part one, guys. Let's have a look at it first. Oh, look at the state of that. This stuff feels like it's abrasive as well, and I don't know what it is. I know some people said about asbestos in balls, but it's not asbestos. I don't know what it actually is though, what the name of it is. But obviously it's weighted, it's like a heavy material because it's got to have the weight for the balls.
Yeah.
So it's all going down there anyway.
It's like a cement or
But that's how it feels like a plaster or a cement. But we're getting there, it's a nice finish on that.
Yeah.
I've got just a little bit to go and I'll be into the side here. But I've got, that's about there, so I've still got a good, about an inch to go on that bottom depth, okay? So what we'll do, we'll bring it back in part two, but I will probably, before I start recording, I'll probably get some of this bit out, so we're down near to the end of it. Because all I'm doing is hollow, you don't want it, that's boring, okay? But obviously, you know, I don't cut them, so, and then we'll clean up the outside and do all that, alright? So I'll see you in part two, guys. Toodle pip for now.
Bye, guys.